Hello and welcome to Angela's Busy Bees Garden and Homestead. Guys, I'm sowing some more seeds, trying to grow as much food as I possibly can this year. And what you're looking at here is my Jiffy tray with the little peat pellets. And it comes with 6 little tags, but I've got seven different types of seeds that I'm trying to germinate here. Over in the far left corner, I have a row of habanero peppers. So that would be 6 in that row, and I've placed about 2 seeds in each one of these peat pellets just to guarantee germination. This second row here, I have my cayenne peppers, as you see here. And all of these are Dollar Tree seeds. This third row here, these are my banana peppers. Now this was purchased from Lowe's, I think last year. And this fourth row here, these are my serrano chili peppers. Again, this is from Dollar Tree, 4 for $1. You really can't beat that if you want to grow food. In this last row, not last row, but the 5th row, so row 5 and 6, I have broccoli, and this is also Dollar Tree seeds, but I accidentally opened it from the bottom instead of the top. But these are my broccoli seeds, and I've placed about 2 to 3 seeds per pellet. And then I have 4 rows of collards, row 1, 2, 3, and 4. And these collards were purchased from Lowe's for $1.58. And then these last 2 rows here are going to be some more Swiss chard. And so what I normally do first is, before I sow my seeds, I go on and I boil hot water in my tea kettle, and I place the hot boiling water on top of the peat pellets. And of course they will rise from the moisture in the hot water. And after it has cooled off completely, that's when I typically sow my seeds. But when I'm getting ready to put my seed in, I use my pencil here and just make sure that the hole is open. And if any of this wrapping here is too tight, I'll just spread it open, just so that when the seeds do germinate, they're not restricted from coming up. Okay. And then what I'll do is I'll put the seeds in. Okay. So I have placed my Swiss chard seeds here on this napkin so that I can easily grab the seeds and start planting. And as I stated, I'm putting about 2 seeds in each. Well, let me start first with 1, dropping them into the hole, and then I can always come back and do the second one. And Swiss chard is in the beets family, so it will, each seed will produce multiple plants anyway. So even if I just put 1 seed, it should be okay. But I'm just going to add a second one just to guarantee germination. Add another one here, another one there, another one there. Okay, so then once I get my seeds in, I just take the peat pellet and make sure that I'm covering the seed. Sometimes I squeeze it around like this to loosen up the soil to come on top, so that I can gently place the soil on top of the seed, like so. And as I'm touching these peat pellets, I can tell that it can use just a little bit more water. So I'm going to use some warm water in my spray bottle. Give it a good spraying to hold in a decent amount of moisture. And then I'll place the dome over it and let it sit in a warm place. I might place it on top of my refrigerator because it's typically warm there. Okay, there you have it. And what I like about the peat pellets is that if something germinates first or faster than the others, I can gently pull that individual peat pellet out and place it where it can be under a grow light. But when you're using those cells where you're putting the seed starting mix in the cell, sometimes you have to remove the whole entire container because one or two might have germinated and the others needed a little bit more time. So that is one of the advantages of using the Jiffy peat pellets. But I'm going to get these watered in and place the dome over it and keep it in a warm place, and I'll come back in a couple of weeks and let you see the progress of the seeds that I have sown on today. But I've also started my sweet potato slips because I'm seeing everybody else on YouTube getting started, so I wanted to make sure I did the same. I saw Audacity Dawning, I saw Hands in the Dirt. Who else did I see? Several other people I know, and I hate to call out names because I'm always forgetful of someone, but I hope that they would understand. But I think, it was Broke Farmer 73. He was also getting started, I believe, with his sweet potatoes. So let me go on and show you what I've done in regards to getting my sweet potato slip started. Okay, here are my sweet potatoes, and they are basically sitting in a cardboard box, but because this box is covered in plastic, I felt that it would hold in moisture if I was to water it, and it wouldn't harm the surface that's beneath it. So I just went on and just repurposed this box. But what I did is I just placed some soil into the box and watered it, got it really nice and moist. I cut my sweet potatoes in half, and I put the fleshy side down into the dirt, and I tried to push it in as hard as I can. I didn't want to cover the sweet potatoes, but just enough where it's in contact with the soil. And I think I added a little bit more water too after I placed them in. But I'm going to place this also on my dining room table and see how it does. Last year I placed my sweet potatoes just in water and it rooted, but sometimes I forget to keep it watered and it has dried out on me several times, and when I've gone back to look at it, they would have died. So I'm going to try doing it this way and trying to place it where I can see it at least every day to remember just to keep it watered. But sweet potatoes slips take quite a long time. So starting these in January, I think, is a good idea for me, being in Tennessee Growing Zone 7A, so that I can have them ready by May, hopefully by Memorial Day, which is a good time for us to plant sweet potatoes here in our growing zone. But thank you so much for watching me today, guys. Checking out what I have going on in terms of dropping more seeds and starting my sweet potato slips. If you like this video, don't forget, hit that like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for future videos. Thank you so much. God bless. Bye-bye.